Hey, it's Mike Cole with NESN Fuel, and we're here at the number 16 Xfinity Hauler with Ryan Reed. Ryan, you guys have had some success here in New Hampshire in the past. What is it about this track that you guys have kind of found some success, and what have you been able to capitalize on?
Yeah, I think this is a track that we definitely pride ourselves on coming to. Obviously, being Roush Fenway,
Right.
we're in Fenway's backyard, so we want to come up here and have strong runs for them. And it's just a lot of fun up here, man. It's a flat track, and it's way different from anywhere that we go. So I felt like last year we really struggled here,
Yeah.
and so we went to work, spent a lot of time on the Ford simulator. So we're excited to get to work here and have another good run, and hopefully go contend for a win for the Fenway boys.
Yeah, and it's something where I know that you guys have kind of worked on trying to get better at the short tracks. What specific things are you kind of focusing on, especially up here, that's going to help you get back where you need to be?
I think turn in the center, that's like something we've really circled on at our whole short track program, but especially up here in New Hampshire, when you go into these flat corners,
Yeah.
these cars do not want to turn. So we've really gone to work there and feel like we found some things that can potentially help, but with no testing anymore in NASCAR, it makes it tough. So you spend a lot of time in the simulator, the engineers spend a lot of time at the shop working on some stuff, and then you get 2 hours of practice to figure it out.
You guys had a tough week last week. I mean, a lot of guys had a tough week last week. But as a younger driver, how much of the challenge is the mental part of it? Like, just kind of getting on from one week to another, kind of putting that in the rear view, so to speak. How big is that mental game, and how much do you have to learn from that aspect?
Yeah, obviously you get wrecked lap one.
Right.
That's tough,
Right.
man. Especially at a track where we feel like we're really good. Kentucky's one of the tracks that we feel like we can go contend for top 10s, top 5s, maybe even a win. So that was tough. But I took to Twitter and just said, you gotta forget some days, and you just put it behind you and focus on the good things. Rally around your team. Know that you got a good group of guys around you, and that's what we did. And obviously during the middle of the summer, it can be a little easier because you got another race that you can focus on right away. Where sometimes, but if I got a week off or 2 weeks off afterwards, that can be a little tougher. But you immediately just put it behind you, focus on for us New Hampshire this week, and put the rest behind us, and focus on things that we've done good to this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big part, the mental part. But the physical part seems like in the last few years, last 10 years or so, guys have really put an emphasis on keeping themselves in shape. You're a guy who likes to, kind of keep yourself in shape as well. How much, what are the tangible benefits for you do you see in the car of kind of, upping your fitness and doing things like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of advantages. Obviously, these are tough races. You're 130 to 150 degrees inside the car, and you're going to get fatigued. But I feel like the better shape you are, the less fatigue you're going to get. And so that's a huge benefit. And then also, I feel like it's a great mental gain to be able to go decompress and be able to go work out, and that's something that I love to do after a long weekend or a long day. Go hit the gym, or first thing in the morning. Feels like it sets me up for a great day. But I love being in the gym or going out for a run or bike ride, whatever it is, and it's a huge gain for me, both on and off the racetrack.
You kind of talked about, coming up to New Hampshire, how it's almost like a, home track for you guys in certain respects. What is it about New England, New England racing and just the atmosphere, the environment up here that has kind of stood out for you?
I think it's sports in general up here. Everyone's so passionate, and you see that on the racing side as well. The race fans are really pumped up when NASCAR comes to town, and that as a driver fires you up and makes you want to go get a win in front of those guys. And like I said, having Fenway be their area, it puts a little pressure on there. And you got a lot of great teams up here. Whether you're talking about football, baseball, or anything else, you feel like, okay, it's our turn to come up here and get it done. And it adds a lot of pressure, but it's a lot of fun. I feel like pressure is what makes you better, and that's something that we really thrive on.
Cool. Ryan, thanks a lot.